Welcome back to my channel. I am back with another review. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you know every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed to my channel. I appreciate you all. And let's just get right into this review. So at the very beginning of this episode of Baddies Midwest, it starts off with a conversation between Tesehki and Chrisean. I guess the reason why they had this sit down was to try to work out whatever issues that they may have with each other. However, that did not end up happening. Now, they did have their sister Chastity there with them to mediate the situation or to at least make sure things didn't get physical, but that really didn't make a difference because the conversation really didn't get anywhere. They were definitely talking about what happened on Baddies when the two of them ended up falling out. I guess Chrisean wanted Tesehki to fight her battles for her because she was pregnant at the time, and Tesehki agreed to do it. But when she saw that it was Vicky and Anna who Chrisean wanted her to fight, she decided not to do it because she said that they were too small for her to put her hands on them. And in my opinion, I think that Tesehki did the right thing by not fighting Anna and Vicky, because as skinny and small as the two of them are, if she would have fought them, who knows what would have happened to the two of them, because the way that Tesehki fights, I think she knew it wasn't a good idea for her to put her hands on the two of them, and Chrisean was upset about that. Now, they also ended up getting into a heated back and forth on the Sprinter on the way to a club event, and basically Tesehki threatened to put her hands on Chrisean. However, she never actually put her hands on her, so I didn't really think it was that big of a deal, because a lot of the times when sisters fight with each other, and I have three of them, sometimes you'll threaten to put your hands on your sibling, but if you don't actually do it, then I don't think that it's that big of a deal. However, Chrisean was pregnant at the time, and that's why I will say that Tesehki shouldn't have ever even threatened to put her hands on Chrisean. But Chrisean ended up stepping off the bus, and she got some eggs thrown at her, and during this conversation, Tesehki said that because Chrisean got eggs thrown at her, she made sure to stay with her when she was at the club, and the two of them were dancing and partying on stage together. And this was the night that Tesehki ended up getting jumped by Chrisean's two friends, and she said that a fan actually sent her a video of them dancing and partying with each other on stage, and Chrisean is heard in the video telling her two friends to jump Tesehki. So Tesehki feels like Chrisean was plotting on her that entire time, because she did end up getting jumped at the end of the night. Now, I will say Chrisean was wrong for getting her friends to jump her sister. I just don't feel like you should do something like that. To me, it was disgusting, and I don't agree with her doing it. I know some people think that it was okay. I just personally don't think it was okay, and I wouldn't have anybody jump my sisters, but that's just me. But Chrisean ended up mentioning that when she was 7 years old, Tesehki ended up having her perform a sex act on her. And look, I'm not saying that Chrisean's lying or telling the truth, because I don't know, I wasn't there. I know that Chrisean's saying that this happened, and Tesehki is saying that it never happened. And so because I was not there and I don't know who's telling the truth, I can't take anybody's side or say that one's lying and one's telling the truth. To me, I just feel like this shouldn't have been done on the show. If this really did happen, it is something that needs to be talked about, but I don't think that on this show and at that time was the right time to talk about it. But at the end of the day, Chrisean did put these allegations out there on the internet before, so maybe that's the reason why they decided to talk about it. I know some people were saying that they felt like because of Tesehki's reaction and the way that she was pushing Chrisean to talk about it, they felt like that meant that Tesehki was guilty, but maybe she wanted Chrisean to talk about it and elaborate more because she wanted to clear her name, because obviously that's a really serious allegation for somebody to make. Now, Tesehki swears up and down that she never did this to Chrisean. And like I said, I was not there, so I don't know who's telling the truth and who's lying, so I can't really give my opinion on that at this point. But I will say that Tesehki did bring up that Chrisean was drinking while she was pregnant with her son. And a lot of people have said that she was drinking and smoking while she was pregnant. There's videos out there of her doing it. And obviously Blueface also said that she was drinking and smoking while she was pregnant. Now, Chrisean was swearing during this conversation with Tesehki that she was not drinking and smoking while she was pregnant and that Tesehki was lying. However, there is a lot of videos out there of her doing it. But this conversation really wasn't getting anywhere because Chrisean really didn't seem like she wanted to talk that much. She said that she was trying to keep her cool and stay calm because of the fact that she has a new show coming out, and so she doesn't want to portray herself in a certain type of way. She wants to show people that she changed. I don't know if she changed, but she did say that she hasn't drank or smoked, so I don't know if she's telling the truth or not. But if I haven't seen her doing it, then I'm not going to accuse her of still doing something. I have to take her word for it. But Tesehki ended up getting upset and emotional, and she ended up leaving, saying that she didn't want anything to do with Chrisean anymore. But that she was going to sue her for lying on her about this situation that she claims happened to her when she was 7. So we'll see what happens, and we'll see if she actually ends up suing Chrisean. So after all the drama between Chrisean and Tesehki, Natalie ends up meeting up with some of the baddies in Detroit because that's the first stop for Baddies Midwest, and Natalie ends up meeting up with Scotty and Diamond the Body. Now look, I was kind of surprised to see Diamond the Body back because after she got her tooth knocked out by Tesehki at the reunion, she did make a post saying that she's not doing the show anymore, but they must have offered her a decent amount of money for her to decide to come back after that because she's here. Now, she did address people asking her if she wanted to fight Tesehki again to get her lick back, and she said no, she's all set. She said she's all set fighting Tesehki, she's done, and I can understand why, because if I was her, I wouldn't want to fight her again either. But she is going to have some type of beef this season because Natalie made sure to tell her that Rollie wants to fight her because she's been running her mouth on social media. Apparently, Rollie made a comment about Diamond the Body not getting her baddies chain, and so Diamond the Body ended up responding to her, telling her to not play with her, go play with her kids. And obviously, Rollie does have a child, so she felt some type of way about that. So now when she sees Diamond the Body, she wants to fight her. Now, I personally don't think that Diamond the Body was trying to take shots at Rollie's son. However, it was a poor choice of words because Rollie does have a child, so obviously she's going to take it some type of way. But Diamond the Body said that she's fine fighting Rollie and that she's not afraid of her. Now, while Natalie and Scotty are having this conversation with Diamond the Body, Jaden, Alexis, and Akbar V, who are new to this season, end up showing up. And look, they were actually really cool and chill. They were very friendly. They weren't being extra or anything like that. So I was actually enjoying their vibe. But Natalie did try to be messy when it came to Jaden, Alexis, and Chrisean because she tried to say that Jaden knocked out Chrisean's tooth. But Jaden quickly shut that down and she cleared it up and said that Chrisean actually fell. She did not knock Chrisean's tooth out because Natalie was definitely trying to be messy and stir up some drama between the two of them. So I was glad that Jaden did not take the bait and she immediately shut that down. Now, Jayla, Rollie, Tesehki, Anna, and Biggie all end up meeting up with each other, and Anna says that she already has beef with some of the new girls that were casted for this season because a lot of them want to fight her because when they were at the audition, she didn't want to give them her ticket, even though she doesn't understand why they had an issue with her not giving them their ticket because they ended up getting a ticket anyway and they got casted on the show. And apparently there's a girl named Summer that got casted for this season, and apparently she ended up hitting Mariah, so Anna fought her, and now the girl said that she wants to redeem herself and fight Anna again. So Anna already knows that she's going to get into a lot of fights and she has a lot of beef already, but I don't even know these girls that she's talking about yet, but I'm interested to see who they are next week. And Rollie made sure to let everybody know that when she sees Diamond the Body, she's immediately fighting her because of the comment that she made about her playing with her kids. So she's going to fight Diamond the Body. Natalie was right. I guess she was trying to prepare Diamond the Body when she told her that Rollie wanted to fight her. Although I don't really feel like Diamond the Body is afraid of Rollie. I mean, she fought Tesehki, so I honestly don't think that she's afraid to fight Rollie. And at the very end of this episode, Natalie decides that she wants to do a sit down with everybody, so she ends up bringing the OGs and the new girls together in the same room so they can meet each other. And I know she's doing it to try to be messy because she knows she wants some drama, but there wasn't really any drama between the OGs and Akbar V and Jaden, Alexis. Jaden, Alexis, and Akbar V were being very chill and cool with all the girls, and I liked that about them. I didn't feel like they were trying to do too much to try to fit in or stand out, and I really enjoyed that. And everything was cool with everybody until Diamond the Body ended up showing up in what looked like a swim cap and a mouth guard, and she had that on because she knew that she was going to have to fight Rollie. And so as soon as Diamond the Body walks into the room, Rollie immediately jumps up and her and Diamond the Body immediately start fighting. Now, the first fight between the two of them was kind of lame. I will give it a tie between the two of them because they were both swinging. They just weren't really doing anything. And then the second round, I'm going to have to give it to Rollie only because Diamond the Body was not swinging in the second round. She was just holding on to Rollie's body. So to me, she lost because Rollie was the only one swinging in the second round. So those are my thoughts on this week's episode of Baddies Midwest. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode down in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button for me. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos and hit the notification bell so that you know every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed to my channel. I appreciate you all. And until next time, I will talk to you guys in my next video.